Technology keeps advancing. I mean, we keep throwing more things into these cars, and it makes it difficult for a lot of people to keep up. I'm in the business, so I, have it firsthand every day. I get to learn it. It's just how it works. But, a lot of it's confusing for people. You've got all these buttons now on your steering wheel that didn't used to be there. I mean, you didn't even used to have leather on your steering wheel. It used to just be a piece of wood. It's nice and polished, but it was a piece of wood with some metal going down to the middle with a horn button. There wasn't even an airbag in here. You can see we've got the navigation in here. In another video, I kind of went over everything, so I'm not going to touch on it right now. But you can see it's pretty easy to use. You got everything clearly marked: phone, setup, route, destination, map/voice, AM, FM, satellite, CD/auxiliary, and seek and track. See those lines right there? What that is, it kind of just appeared. So it's telling me traffic, actually. So this is actually Highway 205 right there. That line is right there. It's Highway 205. I'm going to scroll back over. I'm going to try to go up a little bit. Highway 43 going from 205 out to Lake Oswego is red. That means try to avoid it right now. McLoughlin, also red. You've got some yellow in there. Come on. It keeps trying to reroute me. So you got the yellow in there. That's moderate. Green, good to go. Red, bad. Yellow, okay. Cruise control's right here. So you got your cruise control on, off, set, resume, speed up, blah, blah, blah. Bluetooth buttons. You can just hit this.
Command, please.
It's asking for a command. You can control the volume of the stereo. You can change the stations. You can go to different modes. All cool stuff. Actually, down here, I'm going to switch hands so you can see that. Right here, auxiliary, iPod, USB. Now, in the other video I showed you, you don't even have to use, an iPod or an MP3 player or even a cable from your cell phone. You can stream all that stuff through Bluetooth now. So this is kind of useless unless you don't have Bluetooth on your phone or enough memory on your phone to use it. So if you want to use your iPod, get the cable from the service department, integrates everything. It'll tell you your playlist up top. It'll do everything like it's supposed to just on the screen. You could plug in a little flash drive or a thumb drive, whatever you want to call it. Plugs in right there. It'll pop up on the screen. Again, you got playlists. You can do everything with it. And then auxiliary. If you don't have Bluetooth on your phone, or if you have a different type of MP3 player like a Zune, it's obviously not an iPod cable. So with that auxiliary, you just use the 3.5mm out, which if I can grab my phone, show you real quick what that looks like. See that little hole? That's what that would look like. So just your headphone out on any MP3 player, plug it in here, hit the auxiliary button up here on the stereo. It's gonna work like it's supposed to. Now on this limited model, you've got full automatic temperature control. You could turn this, you can see it spinning. Now it's controlling both of them. So I've got it set, let's say 75 on my side. So it sets that up for you, adjusts the fan, adjusts the temperature, keeps it all nice where you set it. Heated seats, right there. Turn that on, you can see the light, it's on. You might see a few things here. Obviously Sirius, because we're using Sirius traffic to get those lines. Got Sirius satellite radio, so I'm gonna hit that. Right now it's on country, prime country. Obviously you have every channel Sirius offers free for 3 months. This is an infinity stereo. You can see up top you've got tweeters off to either side, mid-bass speaker down there. You've got a mid-bass in the back doors. There's tweeters in the back for the third row and that subwoofer I showed you earlier. Lots of stuff over here. It could be kind of confusing if you didn't know what any of this meant. Earlier I talked during the drivetrain that you had a selectable all-wheel drive system. So it's front wheel drive till you hit this button, or the front wheel slips, it turns on the back tires. So just hit that button. You can see it comes up there, it says lock. So now we've got a lock transfer case. It's just like a four-wheel drive. Very nice. You can just do that if you know you're gonna hit some nasty stuff. Parking sensors, you can turn these off. That's what this is for. If you go through a bunch of mud, if you went out mudding in this for some reason, the back bumper all dirty, as soon as you put it in reverse, it's gonna flip out. It's gonna tell you you've hit something because the sensors are blocked. Sometimes it can happen if it gets iced over too. So you're gonna wanna hit these. You can turn it off if you want to. Downhill assist. See, that pops up right there. Pretty cool feature. Again, if you're doing some real serious off-roading, or if you're, say, even coming down Mount Hood and you wanna go pretty slow. Obviously, it's not gonna engage unless you're going under 20 miles an hour. So it's not gonna bring you to a stop. But what it's gonna do, if you're going pretty slow, is it will use the brakes, it'll dethrottle the engine, it'll downshift the transmission. It's going to do anything it can to keep you going slow, and so you can just focus on the road. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Rear wiper, you got two different controls right here. This one will actually squirt the back window. This one's just the wiper. Traction control, or I'm sorry, electronic stability control can be turned off as well. And we already went over that. This, you can adjust the actual brightness of those gauges. Power windows, power locks, power mirrors, all right there. Black wood trim, real nice. Chrome leather wrap steering wheel with that white stitching to match the seating. Leather wrap shift knob. Now this is a Sportmatic transmission. Basically what you can do, put it in drive. So it's in drive. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this over. Now you see that D turned into a 1. Now I'm stopped, so I can't really do much from here. I can push up, it'll shift into second. So I can start in second gear, but nothing any higher than that. And you see I'm pushing up on it. That's all you have to do to shift it up. Nothing. So shift it back down, just do that. Now we're back in first gear. So basically what that does is it makes it like a manual transmission, but you don't have to worry about a clutch. Just push up to shift up, pull it down to shift down. It's a really nice feature. Sunglass holder up here. That panoramic sunroof that I showed you earlier. You can see how much glass is above you. That's just an awesome feature. And they also give you this ability to close out from the world if you want. Now with this, let's see what, oh wow, it does open. I didn't know that. I thought it just popped up. So you can get your regular sunroof function, close that back up, one touch. And then I'm just gonna push it. So you push this up right there, just push up on it, and it pops it, so you get that nice little vent. Close it up again. See how loaded this car is? Now one of the coolest features, I'm gonna show you. Just put it in reverse here. See how I'm in reverse now? This, I showed you the camera on the back. It says, warning, check your surroundings for safety. Basically, it doesn't want you to rely on the camera because obviously, you know, things in cameras are closer than they really look. But you see how it gives you these nice little lines? Those little bars, you got green, yellow, red again. That goes away because I put it in drive, put it back in, well, I'm gonna pull forward a little bit. Put it back in reverse. See how nice this could be? See, it's telling me I'm getting close to these bushes. You can hear that beeping. So we're good, close enough. Really cool feature. You know, you got 6 airbags in this vehicle. It has not been crash test rated yet because you know, it just hit the market, so they haven't had time to do that. It's gonna get a 5-star all the way around. Rollover, which I hope you never have to roll your vehicle to test it, but rollovers are never good. 4 or 5 stars is a really good rating on a rollover, so we're gonna be seeing 4 or 5 stars on that. Nice projector style headlamps. That's just the low beam. Fog lights again. So I've covered just about everything you can cover in the Sorento. If you have any questions about this, again, we're at Ron Tonkin Kia in Gladstone, Oregon. Right off of Highway 205, exit number 9. That's McLoughlin Boulevard, or Highway 99 East, depending on what you want to call it. If you have any questions, give us a call at 503-258-5808. And there it is, the 2011 Sorento.